All right, it's day 81 of trying to make SaaS startups work, right? So I'm counting the first day as in, like, 81 days ago was the first time I tried to market my startup. I'm not counting, the development time or like other projects I've had, because if you are a computer science student, you've had like a lot of projects you probably made and then never marketed. So that's just why I'm not counting them, or like the development time. 81 days ago, bro, I'm just gonna recap my journey a little bit, like in 1 minute or so, because I want to look back at this and be like, all right, that's where I was at that time, right? And then I'm gonna talk about my new startup, because the last one failed, the one I'm gonna be talking about. So for this startup, my last one, basically, 81 days ago, I started just like or trying to do organic marketing, because everyone on freaking like YouTube talks about, oh bro, just do organic and it's gonna work out. It's like the same as drop shipping, right? Like they're just trying to sell you a dream, and some of them it has worked out for them, but a lot of the times, even for the people who's it worked out for, right, they're making like very little like revenue, right? They're doing like 10k rev or something like that, which is nothing to be like crazy about, I honestly want to make way more than that, so it's just like not a route I want to take. Also, like, I'm pretty dog shit at organic marketing. I figured that out not just by doing the SaaS one, but I used to dropship, and then I was dog shit at organic dropshipping as well, right? I made sales when dropshipping, but with I did like organic freaking marketing for my SaaS for I think like 1 or 2 weeks, I think, or like maybe 3 more than that, and it just didn't work out, no matter what I tried to do. And then I was like, all right, bro, I might as well just try like having an ad run. And then I tried doing like meta ads for 1 day, and then I stopped because the ad I was running, bro, at that point I had no idea how to market SaaS on Meta, even though I had already like at this point, because of e-commerce, I had already spent thousands of dollars on ads, right? I should have just realized, bro, don't treat SaaS as any different and use exact same strategies you've always have used to try to market this like your SaaSes. Which is foreshadowing, because that's what I ended up doing now, and that gave me better success, or like that's what I did up until probably like a week ago, when I just stopped ads for my Meta thing because it was not as profitable as I liked. All right, so after organic, I was like, all right, while I'm doing organic and I tried to do like Meta ads for 1 day and it failed, so let's see what other ways of marketing do I have. I tried Reddit was not good. Then what's the other one? Basically, I would get signups, but then no one would, like, I had a hard paywall, or I still have a hard paywall on all my sites basically, and just no one would buy, right? Like, people would reach the end part of like onboarding and no one would buy. And then I tried like just giving like 50 like very little money, right? Like very little money to these Nigerian Twitter guys, right? Like, because a lot of them guys you see on Twitter who are like meme pages or whatever, they're all based in like some random country, right? So these guys were like this one guy was Nigerian, and I told him, yo bro, this is the exact tweet I want you to make it. And the first day I did that, I actually got sales, and it was like a perfect like one ROAS, right? Like one return on ad spend, like 1-to-1. So that gave me hope, and that made me realize, bro, like if people can just see a tweet as in an image and a text and they're willing to buy my product, bro, I can definitely do the same thing on Meta ads, because literally you can just like do the same exact formats on Meta. And I tried that and it worked, it worked for a while. Nothing crazy, right? It was just like my first startup was really like a proof of concept of me just running through stuff and learning. So if you like the reason I say that and the reason why I stopped, you're like, all right, so if Meta ads worked, why the hell are you stopping, right? The first thing, just because it wasn't very profitable. Like it was like I was barely like above a 1 ROAS, which is not good, like even though it's a startup and you don't have a lot of costs, there's still some costs, and you never like basically by being slightly profitable one day and then losing money the other day, just going like this is never a good thing for the morale, All right, where am I now? I'm basically like, it's been a week since I stopped advertising my first SaaS, and I started developing my second SaaS even while I was advertising the first one. So honestly, my second one, it's like the progress is a lot faster than I initially thought, because I don't have to learn a lot, right? I don't have to learn how to connect my metapixel to my freaking, like how to code my metapixel up into my Next.js site. I don't have to like learn like how to do authentication anymore. I don't have to learn a lot of stuff. I don't have to learn like all the ways, like onboarding, like try different ways of onboarding, and then second guess myself, being like, oh yeah, this might work, this might not, because I've had a lot of data to know that the way I onboard is actually pretty fine, you know, it's pretty good. And then my paywall, I don't have to worry about that stuff, you know, like it's just like a lot of things I learned from the first SaaS have made it so I can develop my second one much faster, which is very good. So my second one, honestly, bro, like this is gonna sound dumb, but I literally made the homepage and the onboarding before I even made the inside of the app, because I now realize the most important part of running a SaaS is the marketing and selling part. Like the actual app, you can make that later, right? Like it's actually kind of better if you do the onboarding first, because you kind of promise certain things in the like the onboarding, because you know, like over time, you know, like this is what the kind of avatar you have, like the people who want to buy, like your consumer, like this is what they like. So if you do the onboarding first, you know, like, okay, these are all the things you promised. Okay, now you got to make it in the actual app. So I first did the onboarding. Now I'm working on the app. The majority of it's done, bro. Like somehow, I'm actually so surprised. I woke up like last night. I looked at like how much of it's done. It's like 80% done. So hopefully I get it done in like 1 to 2 days. And then I'll try to start launching like meta ads again. It's pretty insane, you know. Yeah, I don't know, like this whole journey, honestly, 81 days in, it's not as far as I would have liked to be, but what can I say, bro? Like there's nothing, you can't like fast forward progress, you know. All right, I'll see you guys.